I'm here today with a lot of complaints. Welcome back to the channel. I don't really know who says I have the authority to chat shit about the hltv rankings, but I'm going to do it anyway because I don't agree with them. Astralis recently have looked awful, and they've lost 14 points. What? Vitality. This hasn't actually been this week. Okay. Big didn't gain anything for their group stage wins, although that might have been this week. No, that's Insta. Okay. Big have not. Well, they probably gained points in hltv's points, but whatever. I've seen Liquid play VP. I just don't agree with some of the ranking decisions, is my big point. I think hltv rankings are too slow to change, like the Astralis, and I think they're too far apart in some cases. Like 200 points here, 100 points. I was 200 points a couple of days ago, and then down here you've got all these teams so close on 200 points. It's ridiculous. NIP barely gained any from being Astralis and Big, and coming second in a group they should have come fourth in. They're still way below OG, who honestly I think should be like 15th at the moment. There are teams here. Gambit's looking good at the moment, actually. Cole's going to move up, or they probably won't because it's hltv, but they should. And then you've got these are the interesting ones. So this is the NIP I want to look at. These are strong results. These are top 5 teams. They've barely moved up, or they barely gained any points. Spirit, lots of nice results. 13th. I think this is one of the times where they've done alright. Yeah, they've had this, and they've won an event. They're doing well. I think that's maybe 13th is a good spot for them there. Furia, number 9. They've done nothing. They've had shit results, really. Only wins over Cloud9 in 2021, and they're somehow still at 9th. They're actually rising through the ranking. Sprout, okay, remember, these are the big issues for me. Sprout number 21. They've just come from 25th. Who have they beaten to get there? Dignitas. Dignitas should not be on this list. They must have gone now. Yeah, okay. Dignitas are gone. But that's not an impressive win. That was close as well. That was really close. This, not impressive. Linkblue Vikings, maybe top 40 team. Game of Legion, awful. They should be winning that. Azako Balls, not great. They should be winning this. EC Kiev needs to be winning that, and they're just not. These are not impressive results, and they're losing to Ent, which makes sense. And yet Ent to 26th. What are we doing, hltv? This is probably the only impressive win that they have over Numiga. And yet they are ranked, what's that, 21st? Extremum, these are the guys that used to be ex-100 Thieves. They are still ranked 27th after losing to Godsend, losing to Fours. Wins over Azako Balls, they should be winning that. Wins over Honoris, winning that. For their debut in Europe, coming 13th to 15th in a tier 2 tournament. Not even getting to playoffs is not impressive. They should not be on the top 30 if other things can't happen. Alright, Sinners are an interesting one for me. They've come from 30th to 25th. They have some interesting results. They won Shadow League, but look at who they've beaten together. This is bottom of tier 3, really. Sorry, I mentioned Sprout. No Sweets, no, that's a tier 3 event as well. This is bottom of tier 3. Linkblue Vikings, Sango, you should be beating them if you want to be top 30. Colt, who the fuck are they? Zako Balls, that's an impressive win. That was today, actually. I haven't seen these yet. But this is not impressive. Pact, Godsend, Force. These are teams that are rated below them, and they're still moving up somehow. Windstrike. Okay, this is a team I am impressed about, genuinely. But they've come 9 to 12 on Snow Sweet Snow. So I don't agree with these positionings. Why have they gained 12 to be hit? Yeah, when you've got teams like Sprout, who should not be there. You've got teams like I'll give it to Forza. They've just got new rules, roster they can say, and should be there extreme and fuck off. Sword decent, Godsend. Okay, these are all alright, but Sprout needs to be further down. They've not deserved it. And then this is the biggest. I mean, I am British, so you can say I'm biased in some ways. Wins over Sango, Forza, Dignitas, Sango, LDLC, Elites, Forza. Yeah, there's a 2020. Okay, so what we have here are some strong results. V decent, tier 3 teams. Sango not that bad, maybe top 40 again. Forza top 30. VP top 5 in my opinion. So yeah, you'd expect them to get 2-0'd. That's not bad for them. Ents is the only one that, I mean, it was a close game. The match it was a triple overtime or something, and then they got a loss to Movistar Riders. Like, you're beating decent teams to get here, and they're somehow rated 36th. These to me wins are so much more impressive than Sprout specifically. Like, we've got wins over Dignitas, Lyngby Vikings, Gamer Legion, and Anonymous, and like. And yet you've got the endpoint were 50th. What did they do to become 50th? What did they do? Nothing happened to the roster. They lost this. This is a 2-0 to Movistar Riders. No, sorry, this one here. They were doing this event without their core roster. They were doing it with Flames, without Flamezer, FlameZ, because they were because it was had to have a GB majority. So they were playing with Thomas, and they nearly won it. How can you not credit that? And then my other moan is about this tournament. Like, you have. Okay, so this is a regionals group stage league that feeds into this tournament, which then has a group stage and then a playoff stage. I like the regional bit. Gives a lot of teams a chance to get in. Yeah, and they get a fair chance to get in their groups. Sometimes their groups can be more stacked, okay, give them that. More stacked than others. And then they get into here where teams are invited into this group stage. This is fair enough. They have to win or lose. They have to lose 3 games to be eliminated. That is a fair chance to play up to 5 different teams to see if you deserve to be in the playoffs. Meanwhile, these teams, SOAR, FPX, Gambit, VP, just get invited straight in. They have to win 1 game. Whereas all these teams are exhausted. They've been playing lots of matches. They're having to use a lot of strats. They're having to not focus on practicing. These teams come in and they just get to win because they've been invited into the quarterfinals of an event, and they play 3 games and they can win 40 grand. These other teams have played so many more games. They've played up to 5 games. The regional teams have played more. Went up to 5 games plus the regionals to get 3k. Whereas these teams that come in and play 4, they don't have to do any of the stress of the group stage league. The group come in and they can win 40 grand, and that to me just isn't very fair. Okay, so those are my rants with the ranking and the tier 3 tournaments. I don't like them. So yeah, I could just chat shit about them, or I could make a plan to fix some of them, and that's what I've chosen to do. So yeah, I'm starting something new on the channel. I want to make a ranking system, and I'm going to do it. My plan at the moment is to award a certain number of points. It'll be kind of like Face It. If you win a game, you get a certain number of points, and the team that you beat loses those points. Although if you're beating a team that you should be beating, like a team that is more than 5 below you in the rankings, then you lose more. If you're beating a team that is like close to you, within 5 either side of your ranking, you gain or lose little. But if you upset a team that is like 20 better ranked than you, then you gain a lot and they lose a lot for that. So this is what I want to do, because I don't agree with this ranking system, this point system. It's too clumsy to me. You've got hundreds of gaps, and I'd like to remove those hundreds of gaps. I want the scene is so competitive for one team to sit here for 2 weeks when they've done nothing, and teams not to move up when they have done something. like a big upset for like NIP's ones. That's impressive, and then it should be rewarded in the ranking system. Good results should not be like left unseen. They're losing to a team here that is number 5. That should not lose them many points. They're losing to a team here who's top 30. That should not lose them many points. That is the same competitiveness as them. They're beating teams who are there. This is the same, like, they're losing to teams that are very similar ranks to them. That's not their, that's competitive. And yeah, they're being ranked down for that. So I wanna build a ranking system that is based around wins and losses, but takes into account if you 2-0 your opponents, if you get 2-0, if the maps are close. Like, for example, you'll gain more if you stomp them, if you get more than, I think I might have said it around 16-6 or something, because 16-6 is the mark of a team that can win both pistol rounds. If you win both pistol rounds and convert them, I'm not impressed with your win. With your loss even, at all. So I think that's where I'm going to put the marker, around 16-6 as a stomp, and as a close game, maybe 16-13, 16-12, and overtimes are going to be, if, say, for example, you're playing an overtime against a team that's close to you, so say you're ranked 30th and you're playing an overtime against a team that is 29th, and you win the overtime, you're not going to gain a lot from that. You might not even become 29th. You might just stay there because you've had a very close win, which if you flip a coin might go the other way. So yeah, obviously no ranking system's perfect. Every game has a story that is not told by the score. Clutches, stuff that isn't told by the score. And so I just want to try and give it a go to see if I can make something that I feel better reflects good wins and better reflects bad losses and close losses and stuff like that. And I'd also like to eventually lose points for inactivity, complete reset if you're, for example, inactive for over 4 months or something like that. And I think I might initially base it off the hltv rankings for 1 week. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but just for example, I might set the base as 500 points for any team below top 30, and then 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000, etc., all the way up, or like 530, etc., just going in increments, and then working out everybody below 30 where they should be based on their wins and losses. And it's not going to be perfect the first time, but I'd like to improve my formula. I'm going to work with some friends to make a program that you can enter today's games into. So it's not going to be automated. I'm going to be putting a lot of work into this if I do it. And I would like to, because I have a lot that I would like to change. And yeah. So these are just some thoughts. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to grow the channel. These are not impressive stats. 3 views, but it's all green. That's the important bit. +7. 642 views. That's a lot of people, even though most of them were on my shittest video, which is kind of annoying. 22 hours, watch hours. We're getting there. So yeah, if you do want to see this, it's going to be like a couple part series. Let me know. Be sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment if there's anything you think I should include. Right, yeah, thank you for listening. Have a good day.